Welcome to another modern gameplay. So today I'm bringing you Grizzlebrand. Basically Grizzlebrand Glorious Vengeance. I know it's not new. And full disclosure, this deck list is from AspiringSpike, and I feel like this is about most exciting that I can get as possible with this type of deck. The aim of the deck is to reanimate our creature Grizzlebrand using Glorious Vengeance, or the other namesake card Obsidat Ghost Council. So the theory here is that if you reanimate Obsidat, you stack it correctly, you make it flicker first before the Glorious Vengeance ATB, or not ATB, like end of turn trigger resolves, you get to keep the Obsidat in play. In the same manner, you would also have a JIN GITAXIAS. If you stack it correctly, you would draw 7 cards. When you draw 7 cards, you can even ephemerate that Gitaxian, Gitax, I believe, JIN GITAX, so that you keep JIN GITAX without resolving the Glorious Vengeance card. That's basically it. Everything else revolves around that premise. We also have Priest of Fell Rights. One thing that you would see, we do play the 4 Tainted Indulgence and Fateful Mending because we wanted to quickly churn through our decks. We also have Jace, Vryn's Prodigy, serving the same effect. That being said, let's go to the sideboard. We have Stony Silence against, artifacts. We have an extra card of Solitude. And just for that specific aggro matchup, we also have March of the Otherworldly Light with Prismatic Ending. And this is just, again, as a catch-all from my perspective, March of the Otherworldly is very awesome. It can exile any card outside, even on instant speed. I think that's the reason why it's there. It exiles either enchantment or creature and artifact, which is mostly the things that hate this type of deck. We have a one-off Narset Parter of Veils. I believe this is for specific value decks or card drawing decks, such as Murktide, things that churn through the deck very quickly. Also, Yawgmoth would also come into play. Thoughtseize is a catch-all for disruptions, combo types, amulet types of deck, and Teferi to basically to protect our combo because we don't have counter spells. We're relying on heavy disruption instead. So this is where the Thoughtseize comes into play, and Teferi. All right, that's it. Now on to the gameplay. All right, we lost the die roll. We're against Cool 4925. Looks like we have a gameplay here. Arguably we can keep this. Depends totally on what our opponent is playing, but I think we can keep. Obsidat is on hand. We're riding on the strength of Priest of Fell Rights, so depending on what their turn 1 play here, the rest would probably, or like Thoughtseize would probably wreck us. Well, it's too early. 7 cards. I think they're thinking of whether or not, yeah, they mulliganed down to 6. Oh, okay. This looks like a Murktide deck if I ever seen one. There's only a few decks that plays Power Bluff can now on turn 1. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Okay, this is weird. I'm being weirded out. Okay, so the question becomes, what do we look for? Do we look for double white or do we look for double black? I think we can go for this specific interaction and see Chrome Coast pass the turn. We can have a instant speed Fateful Mending. Okay, that snow-covered island really is suspicious. Let's start with a mending. Oof. Okay, I think I can let go of Ghost Council and Prismatic Ending because I haven't seen anything as of yet, so that's that. Okay, I'm going to go for a Hallowed Fountain or just Polluted Delta. Polluted Delta would be fine. We are not in a hurry to do anything at all, so I'm even incentivized to just go flashback the Fateful Mending. Hardcast my griefs. Okay, another Steam Vents. Tapped this time. I'm gonna go for another fetch. And got the Shrine. Okay, now I can go for Polluted Delta. Let's go for a Grief. Hard casting. Again, I feel like this type of deck, the deck of ours, doesn't really need to, ultra blitz our opponent. We do have avenues to slow play, slow roll, those types of engagement. I do have a Solitude as well that I can exile my Priest of Fell Rights on, but rather not do that. So that's a counter spell right there. That's fine. Okay, so they expended a counter spell. It's a bit odd. Okay, can probably do it again as well. Okay, Snapcaster. Ooh, Archmage Charm. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, okay. I wonder what type of deck is this. Going to Unholy Heat that. Unholy Heat, Lightning Bolt, Brazen Borrower. Ooh, I think we can exile the iteration here. Okay, so their next turn would probably be Ragavan. They do have two lightning bolts. We took the iteration because it is their next play, so that they ensure that they have a land drop somewhere. Ooh, that's a Shredder. That's their turn 1. Turn 2 would probably be a Ragavan. Okay, that's a Ragavan. Definitely. Okay. They removed one of the lightning bolts. They'll be attacking one of these. I'm gonna take that 1 damage. I mean 2 damage. Oh, they took Jace. Here's me fetching. Okay. Okay, hard cast. While they're tapped out. 4 cards, 3 cards unknown. I'm exposing myself to lightning bolt, but that's fine. Sure. So no more lightning bolts. At this point, I can just maybe hard cast. Ooh, that's the thing that they top deck. Very good top deck. Great top deck. Expressive iteration. Fiery Islet. Sure. Okay, another Ragavan. Oh, this might be blue-red control. So resurgence of blue-red control, Ledger Shredder with a Martide Regent. Yeah. Okay, I guess that works. Okay, 4 cards unknown. Okay, and drop, pass the turn. So I think at this point, I'd probably go with a lot of hand hate. Because their only creature that there's only 11 creatures out here. Subtlety on the sideboard, potential Blood Moon. Okay, Ragavan. Okay, and here's my Fateful Mending. And just bring back the 2 griefs. Okay. Here's my Tainted Indulgence. Could be able to draw 2 more cards. So that's 4. Yeah, they have to counter this. Yep. Do this on the upkeep. That's fine. Question mark. So I can just Fateful Mending into... Ooh, that's a Glorious Vengeance. 2 Fell Rights. And then just start Fell Writing. Go for Grief. Let's see what's in your hand. Another Ragavan. And they only have 1 land. Coolness. Okay. I think we're gonna run away with this. Okay. 2 unknown cards. Ooh, 1 unknown card. Which would probably be... Just gonna block. It's fine. Okay. Let's then bring back another Priests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another Grief. Let's see what you have in hand. Just 2 snow-covered lands. That's a done. Here's me with a Glorious Vengeance. And probably gonna say you're dead. Okay, go to attacks. Attack you. Hopefully I stack this correctly though. Okay, this one, and that one. So flicker first. Yes, exile that. These, and then that. That's the turn. Cast the dude. Fair enough. 2 lands in hand. Perfection. I love doing that. 1 card unknown. Sure, I'm gonna take this damage. Sure. Coming in. Okay. Ooh, that's what they top deck. Ugh. Can I cast Grizzlebrand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I cannot. So let's just attack first. Let's try to Fateful Mending. Okay. Should have done the Goryo thing, but okay. Guess that works. Here's another Grief. I missequenced it. Yes. Actually, let me do this instead. I think this is better. Okay. Totally depends on what you top deck now. Okay. I'll take that damage. Cool. Down to 12. Down to 6. Extra land. And nothing. Okay, cool. Here's my Grief. Counter. Nothing. I see. Ooh, Spell Pierce. Yeah, okay. Let's just end the misery here. Grizzlebrand. Next game. Come on, man. Don't let me go through the motion. Okay. So, I'm not sure why they have unholy, what you call this? Spell Pierce though. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. Oh, they do have 2 Spell Pierces. Okay. I see how it is. So with this type of deck, They have one Tor mode script against an unlicensed hearse. So I would probably be Thoughtseize definitely is a thing here. I love putting in some Thoughtseize. Getting me one of those, one of these, and one of these, just so we don't get interrupted. Maybe focusing on the biggies would be bad. I really don't want to put in like the JIN GITAXIAS though. This is the thing with this type of deck. It's so many options. Okay, let's focus. What do I want to do? I want to have, I'm going to shave the Jace because they have a lot of like 4 Unholy Heat and 4 Lightning Bolts. Not really great for us. Ephemerate, one of those, kind of cool. I like putting in some Goryo's Vengeance, but same time, we need to shave 4 more. So maybe Solitude. Might be doing it incorrectly though, but I think that's how I would put it. Tainted's kind of cool. What else? I really like this. So maybe, okay, this, shucks. Okay. So I'm shaving a lot of like answers. Not sure if this is correct. I want to put in Thoughtseize, Ephemerate, Goryo's Vengeance are right there. And Prismatic Ending as a solution here. 11-1 drops into, so that I have an answer to their Thormod script. And I like unlicensed hearse. Okay, I think this works. This will work. I hope. We do have turn 1, turn 2. Okay, we're gonna keep. If they don't go Ragavan turn 1, I'm just gonna go Marsh Flats here. Okay. Ragavan. Okay, let's respect the power of Ragavan. Here's my Prismatic Ending for 1. Go. Ooh, they don't have anything. Oof, they just needed to have that turn 1 play. Yuck. Okay. I mean, I'm going to go with Indulgence. Okay. Not so good. Hallowed Fountain for double white or Watery Grave for... Here's my Tainted Indulgence. I can discard a Obsidat. From there, just a JIN GITAX. Going to Fateful Mending here. Looking for that lands. Are they going to counter? They're going to Spell Pierce. Luster Storm? Sure. They know. Okay, pass the turn. Okay. Sounds good. I want to see what's up. What is up? Another Fluster Storm. Okay. No. And let me see another one. Counter Archmage's Charm. Okay. They have an Unholy Heat. Okay, this one is cool. We're gonna go with blue or black. They already have one. I'm gonna go with blue. Okay. Okay. Go. 6 go. Oh, they're in trouble. Found a land. Finally found a land. Okay, what they drew. It's an Ephemerate. So, just gonna go pick up. Cast by exiling a black creature. Okay. Target you. Let's take out the Unholy Heat. Then Ephemerate you. Let's take out the Oppressive Iteration. Okay, pass the turn. Get them shredded. Okay, Iteration. Sure. Looking for that land, I suppose. I just need a Reanimator. Oh, feels so nice. Oh, I just noticed that the EZ control was from Doom Switch. Coolness. Did they find a removal? It looks like they did. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, couldn't get any. No, kinda sad, but is what it is. That's Fateful Mending. Ooh, that's a Grizzle brand. Grizzle B. Ooh. Just looking for that, Goryo's Vengeance. Looking for the Vengeance. Okay. Better. Return it to hand. Another Indulgence. Let's indulge. Actually, can I thin the library by indulging? Ooh, okay. Okay, it's a Shredder to a Consider. I did not discard. Did they discard anything? Nope. Can just basically maybe bring it back again. I'm looking for a... Jace is not that bad. I mean, Jace is really good, so put Jace. Jace for Indulgence. Cool. Okay. Feels like they're mana flooding because they fetch before their draw step. Ledger, okay. Lightning bolt, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, 3 cards. Lightning bolt again. Okay, 4 card types A. That's a courtyard. Let me just try to slam it again. Prismatic ending U. Actually, you can just stick it up, right? Yeah. Stick it up. Then let's see how it goes. I think I made a mistake by tapping my other white mana. They could have gotten a, what do you call this? A Ragavan. Fiery Islet. Okay. What's the 4th drop though? Unlicensed Hearse. Up to 2 target cards. So Grizzlebrand and that's yikes. Ragavan, as mentioned. Are they going to attack me or attack? Okay, attack that. Okay. That's a Fateful Mending. Here's me ticking it up. Here's me with a Prismatic ending right here. Ending the hearse. Pass the turn. And opponents go. Ragavan. Into attack. Here's my thing. Cast. Yup, because of the fairy. No responses to that. Maximum punishment. Sure. They returned it to hand. Okay. Cool. Mishra's Bubble. Targeting me. Cool. Is it go time? Yuck. That's a Thoughtseize. Here's me doing this. Here's me Thoughtseizing. Actually, let's start with a Fateless Mending. Okay, I think this is better. Question mark? Okay. Here's me casting the Grief. Okay, here's me attacking. Good job. Yep. I mean, this game should have ended a long time ago, but it just goes to show the power of their deck. The power of Ragavan, the power. Now, Ragavan is sitting at $90 a piece. It's crazy. Yep, I think we got it. As you can see, the deck actually can win without the graveyard recursion component. Our opponent is playing counterspell types of decks, so that's why I went with the disruption package, so we didn't want to go as quickly as possible. Slow and easy, or like slow and steady wins the race. So as you can see, that's it. Now on to the next one. Okay, we're gonna go first. We're against Magic Tonga. So we're gonna keep this at the strength of an Ephemerate. So I'm gonna keep Ephemerate into Jace. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna start off with the Plains. Opponent is down to 5, so I'm gonna start off with Plains. I'm going to evoke. See what's up first. Ooh, Dark Blast Think with Imp into Cathartic Reunion. Yikes. Okay, these are the things that we don't want to see. So Cathartic Reunion into the Reel of Discovery. Okay, here we go. We're against Dredge. It's been a while since I've played against Dredge. At this point, I'm just gonna cast it again because we still have a Dark Blast. Ooh, Price Amalgam into Dark Blast. So I'm gonna probably go with Price Amalgam. Pay 2 life. Here's my Jace. Here's me attacking you with Grief. Oh no, I forgot about that. Because Ephemerate actually... Oh no, they drew the 2. Let me draw a card. Here's my brand. Here's me attacking. Okay. Dark Blast that. Oof. Not sure that's what you want to do, but okay. That's a Priest's Fell Rites. Okay. Probably go with JIN GITAXIAS. Let's go for attack. We really need to get that 1 card out. So I think they're trying to dig for, what do you call this, the Taurus, I think. I want to flip early, but there's no point, right? I don't think there's any point in doing that at all. It's a Narcomoeba. Yikes. Okay. Narcomoeba into a thing. Draw a card. Okay. That's a, let me draw a card here. Fateless Mending. Wow. Okay. Card the Grizzlebrand. Land drop right here. Go for the Priest of Fell Rites. And from there, we can reanimate our Grizzlebee. This is Menace. Okay. Menace. Not sure if we're prepared to do that. Oof. Golgari stuff. Do we want them to... Okay. Yes, we got him. We got him. So we were lucky that we were able to pull off the Grief situation there. The question now becomes, how do we play against this type of deck? It feels that their hand is, we don't have any graveyard hate at all because we're a graveyard deck ourselves. So how do we do this? Do we want to maximize our solitudes? It seems to me that putting in Thoughtseize is the best way we can go about it. Slash some Jace. And then the rest, I think they would be putting in some graveyard hate in the form of, what do you call this? In the form of Leyline. So Teferi is the only answer that we would have. Leyline is 4 to cast, so definitely out of our colors. Don't want to go with another Solitude though. Yeah, I mean, JIN GITAXIAS doesn't really do as much here. They're gonna go with a heavy. I want to put in one, at least one. Where do I cut? I cut a priest? No, that's our win con. I cut a brand. Okay, there you go. We're gonna mulligan this, guys. It's not a good look. I'm looking for early interaction. Okay, just not. You put 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Leyline of Sanctity. And Otherworldly Gaze. Take that 1 damage. Ooh, perfect. Flashback the Gaze, Gemstone, and Creeping Chill. Okay. That means they don't have anything. Cool. Okay. Oh no, they got the thrill. Okay. Guess they had it. Dark Blasts. Dark Blast. Okay. Narcomoeba. Okay. Glorious Vengeance. Attack. Go to main. Pay 7 life. Okay. I want the flicker. Pay another 7 life. Do we have anything that could flicker? No, we don't. Yeah. Okay. So from there, are we just gonna put in a land? Comes to play tapped? I guess so. Man, I'm just looking for the ephemerate. Not able to do so, so let's go to discard, brand, and fetch land, Thoughtseize, this land. What else? The fairy, and what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm losing one more. Okay. Okay. Well, it all goes down to this. Boils down to this. Okay. That's 13 cards. Okay, they got us. Ah, they got us. Narcomoebs. All the way, Narcomoebs. Okay, down to 1. Irritating. It's a lot of boys. Ah, that's another indulgence. How do we do this though? Is there a way for me to win? There still is a way for us to win here. No, I don't think there is. So my thought process here becomes exile, block. I even made a mistake on the type of stuff that I would be. That's an ephemerate. Okay. So ephemerate becomes, I discard you and you. Down to 1. Oh, they got us. Concede the game. Crippling Chill got us. Okay. So Leyline is their thing. Tony's Silence might not be great. March. Okay, so if that's their thing, I can't rely on these bad boys. So the one-off Narset. This is where we want to be. Mark. Okay. Otherworldly. Maybe Underworldly would be a better suit, right? Than Teferis. Yes. But the moment that I'm already solituding, I'm already losing the game. What are our options here? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay. Yes. Turn 1, turn 2. We're going to start with the Marsh Flats, then Indulgence. So we're not going to prioritize the turn 1 disruption because we know that they're going to mulligan for, what do you call this? Delay line. So instead of doing that, just play a normal game. Gems. Oh, okay. They went for a normal game. 2. Yikes. Is this a quick game? Hopefully not. Thrill of Discovery. Ew. Golgari Thug. Okay, just 1 Narcomoeba. Okay. Hopefully no more. Going to attack first. Okay. Ooh, they don't have it. Discard this. Okay, here's a Search for white mana source. Priest of Felrites. 6 go. Hopefully no otherworldly. Yeah. Okay. On their upkeep, there's another otherworldly. Sucks, but okay. Oof. They got a thrill? Golgari Thug. Yikes. We really need to have something here. Okay. Okay. Now my question becomes, what do I do next? Full mending. Okay. Bring back the ox. I think you should attack first, then bring back the ox. Okay. Any combat tricks? There's none. Here's my fateful mending. Up to 12. It's an ephemerate. I will attack first. Here's my Teferi. Returning back this. Okay. Otherworldly. I think we got this in the bag. Okay, that's 2 Cripping Chills. Sure. Go to main. Here's my cast by exiling. Evoke first, exile you. Ephemerate, exile you. Okay, just gonna take those. No problem. Bring those back. Rebound again. Attack. 18. I'm going to go with a priest, I think. Okay. I have an instant speed way to recoup my hand. Okay. Configurate. Attack me. That's fine. Let's go for this one. Faithless Mending. Okay. Probably just go with Grief and Fairy because I want to gain some more life. Can start with a bit more Faithless Mending. That's a Goryo's Vengeance. I can Goryo's Vengeance my JIN GITAXIAS. Pick up. Go to attacks. Let's stack it in a way wherein the Goryo's Vengeance does last. Okay, I guess that's it. That's exiled. That's the turn. Last Creeping Chill. Down to 1. So they have to deal us 7 damage right here. From my recollection, I don't think there is a way. Nicely done, nicely done. That's our second win today. So I've been playing Dredge previously, so that's why I know how to play kind of sort of against it. The criticality of Dredge is that, from my recollection, it tries to amass speed with the maximum amount of damage that it can deal. So their curve is about on the 3rd or 4th turn, they should be able to deal roundabout, give or take 20 to 25 damage, 26. But if you have a recurring gain life, such as Grizzlebrand, they cannot outpace you or outrace you, especially that we're removing their their amalgams with the solitudes. Now, I already know that I won't be able to raise them life-wise, so their trade-off is they're sacrificing deck density. That's where I will win. So as you notice, they only have 1 more card in hand. I don't think they can win there, so that's why they scooped it up. Their only maximum output damage per deck, or like per per attack is 8, and we gain 6 life every time. All right, that's it. On to the next one. All right, we're gonna go first. We're against Golgar Burr. This is a hand that we cannot definitely keep. Reanimators actually has a great window to be efficient. That would be the first 3 turns. So we're gonna mulligan. This one I think we can keep. We're gonna bottom a Solitude here. My play is to grief our opponent. So we're gonna bottom a Solitude. So it really totally depends what our opponent is playing. So let's start with grief, discarding the Tainted Indulgence. Okay, let's see what they have. Ooh, Shardless Agent into Architect's Will. I'll probably go with Shardless Agent first. Ephemerate. Let's take the Water Waves because that digs them even deeper. Okay. Turn 1. Rebound. Target. Of course, I'm still gonna do that. Let's see what's up. So the Sphinx, Probably go with the Sphinx because they can cast it. Ooh, okay. Against this type of deck, it will be hard pressed for us. We need to be very lucky. Ooh, the exiled A. That one, okay. So I think they have it. Question mark. The last two cards would be either an unknown card and it's an unknown card. Okay, Architects of Will. They also draw another Architects of Will. Hoping that they don't draw their namesake card right here. It's an Indulgence. Let's attack. Okay, that's lucky. They haven't had it as of yet. They're gonna cycle another Serpentine. Okay, 3 cards. 2 cards. We're going to fetch for a land. Tap. Here's my Tainted Indulgence. Okay, do we really want to do this now? Ooh. Okay, Violent Outburst into A. Oof. Okay, we're going to discard this card. Ending. Gonna do it again. Come on, guys. We need this. Ah, that sucked. Okay. I guess they drew the Violent Outburst. Nothing we can do there, guys. We played to our outs. Wasn't good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. Okay, they got us. We're just gonna scoop. Now they're just showing off. Okay, against their deck, Teferi is definitely our MVP here. And to make sure that our Teferi lands, I want to go with a full disruption package. That's my gameplay here. To make sure that our Teferi lands, Jin Gitax might be helpful here. If I'm chasing, then I'm losing. So I'm gonna skip that. Skip this. Grizzlebrand is definitely where I wanna be. Prismatic Ending. I'm on the fence on this one, depending on what their sideboard plan is. Actually, let's check out their sideboard plan. What is their sideboard plan against us? Endurance. Ooh, okay. So if it's just endurance, then hand disruption is greatly appreciated here. We don't need to have a bit more prismatic endings if that's the case then, right? Yes, definitely that would be the case. Then Narset might be somewhat of an MBVP here. Let's see if that pays out. I'm gonna play first. Oof, I'm gonna mulligan this. I think we can keep this. Ephemerate our Grief. We can bottom A. What can we bottom here? The Fairy is definitely an MVP, so I would want to have that. But Tainted of the Indulgence is where we want to be. Sorry, the Fairy. The hand doesn't sculpt well. Land drop. Here's my Grief. Evoke. See what's up first. Force of Negation. Endurance. Okay. Force of Negation and Endurance. They're left with these. Violent Outbursts. Thoughtseize. Okay. Hopefully, our best top deck here is a blue mana source into Jin Gitax. Okay. Oof. Okay. Okay. We got a better land composition right here. We're just going to attack. Okay. Okay. Let's attack. Okay. Pass the turn. Okay. Okay. Down to 8. The land. It's Indulgence. Force of Negation. Respect. Attack. Down to 5. Drop. Here's my Priests. Pass the turn. Down to 5. You gotta do something here. Okay. Nicely done. We got them. We wrecked them. Yes. Feels good. Feels good to wreck the opponent like that. I mean, do we have any other... The way we see it, they just put in some Endurance and then that's it. And then Endurance and Mystical Disputes. So I'm just gonna run it back. Okay. I might keep this though. I think we can have like different hand combinations that would probably make us win. But they could grief us on turn 1, right? So I'm gonna keep this. Grief. Oh, they don't have it all. Okay. Chrome Coasts. I think I can still wait 1 more turn. That's a Thoughtseize. And drop. Yes. Here's my Thoughtseize. Okay. Let's see. Violet Outbursts. Grief into Shard. Force of Negation. So let's go with Shardless Agent first. Then I'm gonna go with Grief. Exile Glorious Vengeance. Move that Violent Outburst out. And pass the turn. So their hand is Grief and Force of Negation. Okay. They definitely would want to... Okay. Indulgence. Ooh, okay. That's a Priest of Fel, right? So I can Priest right here. No problem. Pass the turn. Okay, let's bring back Grief. Okay, I want to see what's up. Violent Outbursts. Ooh, okay. That's that. Bring back Shardless and Hexproof. Okay, they have 2 Force of Negation and a Grief. I'm going to discard a Force of Negation. Here's my Narset, Parter, Water of Bales. Okay, the Exile Subtlety. The only thing left is a Grief, land drop. Pass the turn. I will double block. I believe that would be the move. Evoked, sure. They evoked it with Living End. Nice. Okay. I don't think they can attack here. Well, not a good look. Oh, that's a Fateless Mending. I can mend. Sure. Oh, that's a Ephemerate. Okay, let's see what they have. Ooh, Sphinx. Okay, I'm gonna take that damage. Pick 2. I think we have an out here. So I'm just either looking for a... We need to feign one draw step. So if they cannot top deck a... What do you call this? A counter spell or an interaction. I think best thing we can do is draw some... What do you call this? Draw and discard Grizzlebrand. The only thing left under graveyard is a Grief and a... What do you call this? Winder. So here's my thing. Ooh, okay. There are options here. Now, I like putting into Fairy. Okay. Another Fateless Mending. Here's me with a thing. We need to feign one draw step. Solitude. Exile you. Pass the turn. Then from there, I can Teferi next turn. Can block. Okay. Ooh, okay. I guess we're doing that. Subtlety. Wow. They drew a Subtlety on top, please. Okay, they cycle that. I'm gonna take this. Take 3, sure. Less agent. Okay, cascade into Evening End. Here's my mending. Discard these 2 because they would totally grief me. No, I think that's okay. Okay, so grief into what should I exile first? Grief you, target an opponent, and what do we exile? I think I exile the grief. Yep. Yes, because after this, I would be drawing 8 cards, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not that bad. I mean, JIN GITAX MVP. And I believe they already expended a living end, 3 living ends. So this is their last living end. So that's the reason why I think they call it quits. So we can chump block the cycling dude for days. And we're on the top deck mode. We are not. So that's it. On to the next one. We're on the drawer against Caronte 1991. I'm going to keep it. We do have a lot of options here. I do have a turn 1, a prismatic ending. Oh, that's a grief. Sure. So they exiled. Oh, they're playing Living End. Okay. I'll probably go with remove the ephemerate. So that's what I would do. Or the mending. We're paired against another Living End deck. I like it because their gameplay is very linear. It's very hard to disrupt. They do have a lot of options on how to go about. Honestly, if you just take the ephemerate, the hand actually falls apart. So it totally depends on what he has on hand. Taking that sweet time. That means it's either they take grief, which is bad. So I think they don't have a main deck answers. So if they take ephemerate, which I think they should, I would just go probably because if they take fateful mending, right? So I think there's only 2 contentions here: mending or that. Because if they take solitude, it's even bad. If they take grief, it's even bad because I have just grief to grief. So these 2 doesn't matter too much. This one they cannot take. So yeah, that's where we are at. Yep, that's ephemerate. Took it correctly. Don't even need to do anything here. Grizzlebree. Cool. Because I know they didn't play a land. Wow, they just passed. Okay, just gonna do that too. Serpentine. Yep. Okay. 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 So definitely they have something here? Question mark. Okay. Okay. Into A. I think this is a mistake because I get to Faithless Mending and evoke. Go for it. Okay, now you can cast. Sure. Target you. Target you. And probably exile this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So they have lands. Ooh. I have the first crack, so kinda cool. Draw card. Here's me attacking. Down to 12. 7 life. A lot of cards, so Decrum Coast, card my Grizzlebrand, and probably Grief and a ending. Go to blocks. Block here and here. Down to 7. End of turn. Flash back the mending. Discarding 2 lands. This and probably this. Tap, upkeep, draw. That's a Grief. Goes to attack. Okay. Land drop here. Grief again. Let's see what's up. Architect. So only left with a land. Okay. I'm gonna stop on that upkeep. So that they don't, if they draw some counter spells, they don't draw some counter spells. On to 1. Okay. Think I made a mistake. Okay, I guess. Wait a minute. Think about it real quick. Another Glorious Vengeance. So I'm gonna put a land drop here. I'm going to cast a Jace. Okay, that's a Jace into another Fell Rites, I think. Oh, so many mistakes, guys. My bad, my bad, my bad. This is a bad showing. I was thinking that I have a, what do you call this? A something to expand my Solitude. That was really bad. Oh, this is the thing that I was looking for. So I could have done that was bad. Okay, made a mistake on game 1. I was thinking that it doesn't, so the major flaw there was that I thought it was going to go back to my graveyard. I forgot that there's no more Grizzlebrand there. So that's the reason why. My bad, guys, my bad. So we're going to sideboard the same way that we did a while ago. Prismatic ending's not that good. I'm gonna go first. We were rattled a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. Okay, I'm hoping that they don't have any, what do you call this? Grief. If they did, then so be it. Okay, that's the turn. Oof, full grip. Faithful Mending. See if they have a counter for this. They don't. Grizzle B and a Solitude. Draw a card. Okay, land drop right here. Say yes. So I could start with the Thoughtseize, Grief Thoughtseize, and then the Fairy. I want to see what they have on hand. First, Force of Negation. Definitely we're going to take that. Curator of Mysteries. Force of Negation, Living End. They'll have an Atawa. They could just Living End next turn, right? Leyline Curator. And they could just have a Curator. That's it. But now the zone is open for me to Grizzlebrand. So the zone is open for me to Grizzlebrand. Okay, let's do it. Glorious Vengeance. So they have a Leyline A. Go to attack. Alright. Nicely done. Easy peasy. Let's go to the sideboard. Okay, they do have a ley line, but then that's, in that case, the fairy would still be our answer. Yeah, I think that's mostly where we want to be. So, Solitude. Do you want some Solitude action? Not sure. I don't think we still have a leeway for Solitude. I mean Solitude, yeah, Solitude right here. So Brand over Solitude. Okay, gonna keep a lot of redundancy. They're gonna go with turn 0. No! Oh no! Okay, they have the turn 0 play. Okay. Oh no! Okay. Wanna see what's up? Cardless Agents. So they don't have lands. Okay, we may be able to pull it off depending if we draw our, what do you call this? We draw our Teferi. Okay, they're looking for that land. Okay, no land still. Okay, no land still. Oh, they had the land. Oh, okay. Gorgeous Vengeance. Okay, out of the 3, we still have 1 more. So totally becomes, okay, they don't have it yet. Faithful Mending. We're going to discard a Glorious Vengeance and a Mending. Okay, that's a lot of lands. Going to Thoughtseize here. Thoughtseize you. Force of Will. Foundation Breaker. I mean, Force of Negation. Yeah. What we're going to take as the turn. Still have no lands. Okay. Godless Shrine. Nope. Another Faithful Mending. Okay. I mean, we're just looking for that sweet. Okay, they're going to cycle. Sure. 5 cards. They got the land. Yikes. Okay, wait. Let me fetch a land first. Go for Hallowed Fountain. Let's go for... Oof. Okay. Grizzlebrand and... Grizzlebrand. We're looking for our Teferi. Oof. Okay, this is the perfect time to draw the Teferi, guys. Yes, it is. It is indeed. So let's Thoughtseize first. Oof. Okay, there's the turtle. Wait, return target owner's hand. Okay. Here's my Teferi question mark. Oh, come on. Yes, it resolved. Wait a minute. It's unlocked. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. We are on track. Okay. Opponent will definitely try to do some shenanigans here. Architect. Cycle that Architect. Okay. 2 Leyline of the Voids in hand. Okay. Just gonna Regardless Shrine here. Take up. We're getting there. We're gonna hardcast our creatures, guys. Okay. Breaker, sure. Here's me. Fetching for lands. I don't think we have any more lands out there. Cast this. Exile you. Okay, gain 15. Draw card. It's a Glorious Vengeance. Yeah. Slowly but surely. Come on, Solitude. The engine that could. 2 cards in their hand are not very useful. Okay, the Sphinx. Sure. I think I can still... Oh, baby. Pass the turn. Actually, I'm just ephemerate now because I don't want you to call this. Okay, here we go. Slowly but surely. Okay, exile. Oh. Attack. Okay, 13. Don't even need to do anything fancy here. Just hold off to for the Teferi. Foundation Breaker. Okay. Respect. Card. The Foundation Breaker. Return that to hand. Another Solitude. Here's me attacking you again. Okay, so the question becomes, do I put in the priests down to 2? I think I can put in the priest, right? Okay, do they have an answer to my Teferi? Is there like a Foundation Breaker? Okay, I respect that. Draw. Pick up. This is so... I don't know if they have like Stomp. Don't think they do. Okay, that's an Indulgence. Can try to indulge later. Okay, opponent's down to 4. Okay, with 2 Leylines in hand. Another Breaker, Foundation Breaker. Okay, here's my Indulgence. Oof, that's a grief. That is a grief. Maybe I just discard the land. Let me cast the grief first. So blue, okay, this and this. Grief. Okay, wanna see your hand? Force of Negation and Outburst. So let's go with the Violent Outburst right here. Aww, just going to attack now. We did it! Oh, 4-1. Okay, notwithstanding the mistake that we made on game number one, I think it's because there was just too many things or too many permutations coming up into my head, wherein I thought that or like in my head, I know that Goryo's exile actually the creature, but somehow in my head it was mixed up that it would go back to the graveyard. So that's why I was sequencing it in a way that that would be the case, playing around a counter spell. But if I were to be totally honest, I should have just like what do you call this? Risk it for the biscuit. That would have been the play there. But it looks like it's sequenced correctly right here. As you can see, Leyline is not an easy win against this deck. We do have an out, especially for Teferi. All right, so that was fun. What did we learn about the deck? The deck is very functional. As always, since we've been playing with Esper Reanimator before, where our focus is to have Grief and Solitude abusing their ETB, enter the battlefield type of effects, putting in the Grizzled Brand and Obsidat gives that feel of I win moment. To be honest, it similarly functions with your Archon of Cruelty. So the difference is that Grizzled Brand actually enables you to have that explosive right off the gate type of win condition, whereas the Archon is a bit gradual. Jace is gonna in this specific shell, so I would probably thinking of replacing this card. I think the point here is to have a turn 2 drop where we can actually discard them and theoretically cast Goryo on turn 3, where you can end the game with Grizzlebrand or JIN GITAXIAS. That being said, I think if this is the line that we're going to go for, we may want to put in a bit more Reanimator targets, the usual Reanimator targets, such as the Elish Norn, because some of the decks are go wide type of scenario. But with that being said, maybe it's not legal. I'm not quite certain. But since JIN GITAXIAS was legal, potentially Elish Norn is also legal, something that we need to think about. What did overperform here? Of course, Ephemerate and Grief Solitude combo really carried this deck, to be honest. Without it, I don't think the shell would specifically work. Grizzlevan is fancy. JIN GITAXIAS is a sort of I win more situation, while Obsidat is that mid range where you can cast it and not think about it, but not required for you to win. Looking at the sideboard, the Thoughtseize and Teferi here are prime and I believe is very crucial with the deck. I like them on the sideboard. Stony Silence, I'm really on the fence where Stony Silence would fit considering where the meta is right now. There's not too much artifact to be worried about. That's to say Hammer Time. I think we have a decent matchup against Hammer Time, so I would probably be thinking of utilizing this space even further, put it a bit more disruption and whatnot. So again, the overperformers here are Grief, Solitude, and the Ephemerate combo. The underperformer, I believe, would be Jace and the Stony Silence. Everything else, I think, would be functional. We may even consider going down a March of Otherworldly Light, depending on the situation. But I think it's a toss between Prismatic Ending, the fourth copy of Prismatic Ending. Alright, that's it. Now, if you enjoyed the gameplay, subscribe to your boy and give it a thumbs up. Let me know on the comment section down below what type of deck I should be playing in the next modern gameplay. That's it. See you in the next one.